Lesson 5, Unit 7. Integrate and approve changes. This is the moment that you look at all the changes you did in the project plans, and you need to make sure that all those changes are integrated. When you integrate the changes, your objective is that all changes are consistent across all the project plans. This is the same process used during the first planning phase. You need to look at the dependencies that exist among different processes. For example, the scope management plan has a direct relationship with the schedule, and any changes on a scope will require a change in your schedule. When you integrate the changes, you will focus mostly on the core management plans, and then you will review the support management plans as needed. When you integrate the core process, make sure that all the changes are reflected on the scope, schedule, budget, and quality. No matter which process is changed, you need to make sure it is reflected on the other plans. There is a tight relationship between these four areas. A change in the budget will require that you review and update the other three areas. For example, adding a new activity will impact the schedule, the budget, and even the quality plans. And a reduction in the budget will affect the scope and the schedule. Here's an example of a project plan. You need to make sure that for any new activity, you need to include the schedule information, the duration, start and end date, and the budget assigned for the activity. This is the plan that will be shared with the team, partners, and key stakeholders. So it needs to reflect all the changes to the core processes. Once you complete the review and integration of the core plans, you need to review to see if there will be any impact on the support plans. For example, adding a new activity means that team members is assigned with the responsibility to deliver the activity. There might be even risk associated with the activity, so you need to review the risk management plan and even the procurement plan if the activity requires the purchase of goods or services. Then, the last step, very similar to the last step in the planning phase, you need to ask for review and approval of the new plans. This step will ensure that all changes were approved and that the plans are complete, accurate, and integrated. The approval authorization signals that the project team can use the new plans. The level of approval is the same as in the planning phase. You may have a project board, a steering committee, the donor, and even in some cases the project manager. What is important at this moment is that you know you have a new set of plans that have been approved, and now you need to communicate to the team and the people who are going to be using those plans for the next phase of the project.